In our last 3 sessions, we discussed a letter from a man who described a long history of difficulties with his son Bryce, who was thrown in jail on a drug charge. He called me to ask about bailing Bryce out of jail, and I suggested that he not save Bryce from the natural consequences of his own choices. Now back to the father. Your son will not initially be grateful, to say the least, when you tell him that you're not saving him from jail. But remember that this is a great opportunity to teach him something. I've helped many parents now as they've gone through experiences like this. And the ones who are willing to do this have seen miraculous changes in their relationships with their children. It's this simple. I'm sure that you want to love your son, which means that you want him to be genuinely happy. Pay attention to this, which is not the same as being comfortable. If the goal of life were simply comfort, then I'd say, go down there, bail him out of jail, then lead him straight to the couch in your living room, give him a bag of Cheetos, turn on the television, and tell him that he'll never have to get a job for the rest of his life. But comfort is not the same as genuine happiness. If you rescue him, you'll be teaching him to be irresponsible. And it is a simple fact that irresponsible people cannot be happy. Period. If you want your son to be genuinely happy, you have to do the hard thing here. You have to be a good parent and teach an important principle that will enable him to change a pattern of behavior that has made him miserable. Remember that when you go to the jail, you're not there to debate this decision. You're there simply to deliver it in a loving way, of course. After explaining your decision to him, express a genuine interest in him. Love him. Ask him how he's doing in jail. It sounds odd, but has he met any interesting people? How's the food? Talk to him like you would anybody else. Just love and support him while he learns these lessons he's about to learn. Visit him as often as possible so he can feel your love and support consistently. It might help you to practice saying some of these things with another adult before you say them to your son. I reemphasize, when you speak to him, you can't be the least bit upset. If you are, Bryce will feel your lack of faith in him, and he'll sense that you lack confidence in what you're saying and doing with him. You'll also have a natural tendency to feel sad when you talk to him, but you can't indulge that feeling either. Talk with other adults until you genuinely see and feel the good opportunities here for Bryce to learn and grow rather than focusing on the pain and the sadness. You must have faith and be upbeat with him. It's all about faith. If you are loving and calm and confident, your son will have a far greater chance of learning from this experience. If he doesn't feel loved, he'll react to his emptiness and fear instead of learning. If the time before his trial stretches out, way too long, months and months, you might consider bailing him out eventually. But don't be in too big a hurry to rob him of a potentially powerful learning experience. Then, when he finally gets out of jail, after the hearing, after the trial, maybe after the sentence, you might strongly consider moving him out to his own place soon. The longer he stays with you, the more he'll feel dependent, weak, resentful. He simply can't be happy while he's irresponsible, even though the lessons in responsibility might be difficult in the beginning. Remember that this is not a tragedy. It's a wonderful opportunity to love and teach your son. Take advantage of it. In fact, be happy for it.